Hello! Today we are going on a fascinating journey through the most incredible places where people actually live. Without leaving the comfort of our cozy homes, we will look into the amazing corners of the world where nature and human ingenuity are intertwined in the most unusual way. So, come along with us as we explore the 15 most unusual places where people actually live. Meteora, Greece. The monasteries in Meteora seem to literally float in the air. These rocks were formed millions of years ago, and the first monasteries began to be built in the 14th century. Of the 24 monasteries that originally existed, only 6 have survived to this day, and believe it or not, they are still in operation. Previously, the monasteries could only be reached using ladders or nets that the monks raised with ropes. This ensured safety from invaders. Today, stairs carved directly into the rocks lead to the monasteries. The monks and nuns living in Meteora lead a solitary life dedicated to prayer and work. They grow their own food, paint icons, and create handicrafts. Meteora is located in one of the most picturesque places in Greece. The surrounding nature is a combination of majestic rocks, forests, and plains, which makes this place unique and inspiring for visitors. It is one of the most revered places for pilgrims from all over the world. Cappodocia, Turkey. Cappodocia is famous for its houses carved directly into the soft volcanic rock. Locals used this rock to create dwellings, temples, and warehouses. Some houses are still in use, and famous underground cities go dozens of levels underground. Unique rock formations, known as stone pillars or fairy chimneys, were formed millions of years ago by volcanic eruptions and subsequent erosion. These bizarre shapes have become an integral part of the landscape. Hotels, built right in the caves, allows you to immerse yourself in the traditional living spaces without having to give up the modern amenities you've become accustomed to. If you don't want to go underground, you can take to the skies. Cappodocia is one of the most popular regions in the world for hot air balloon flights. The region is popular for its ceramics, carpets, and leather goods. These traditions are passed down from generation to generation and are an important part of the culture. Due to the special climate, growing fruits and vegetables remains an important part of the locals' lives. Nature, history, tradition. These are the elements that unify the experience in Cappodocia. Yanjin, China. Yanjin is often called the narrowest city in the world. It's located along the narrow valley of the Hung River, a tributary of the Yangtze. Some parts of the city are so narrow that streets and buildings literally hug the mountain slopes. Due to frequent flooding in the region, many houses in Yanjin are built on high stilts to protect them from rising waters during the rainy season. Undoubtedly, there is limited space in Yanjin. Many roads and buildings are located along the river. This creates the unusual situation where most traffic is concentrated along narrow streets and many residents move around on foot or by bicycle. While the residents are traditionally engaged in fishing and agriculture, the surrounding valley does provide an opportunity to grow rice and vegetables, which are an important part of the diet. In recent years, Yanjin has attracted the attention of tourists thanks to its unusual topography and unique architecture. creating more economic streams for the region. Azenhas do Mar, Portugal. Azenhas do Mar is a small village perched on a steep cliff, offering stunning views of the Atlantic Ocean. Its striking location makes it one of the most scenic spots in Portugal, perfect for photography and a peaceful getaway. The village's close connection to the ocean shapes the daily life of its residents. Fishing plays a big role in the local culture, and the seafood served at nearby restaurants is some of the freshest you'll find anywhere, including sardines, octopus, and mussels. The houses in Azenhas do Mar are traditionally painted white, with vibrant blue or red accents. This simple yet effective design not only maintains the village's charming look, but also helps keep the interiors cool during the hot summer months. Along the coastline, natural pools have formed which fill up with water at high tide. These safe swimming spots are especially popular with families, offering a relaxing way to enjoy the ocean. With its stunning natural landscape, traditional architecture, and relaxed pace of life, Azenhas do Mar is a place that draws visitors looking for peace and tranquility. Lauterbrunnen, Switzerland. Lauterbrunnen is tucked away in one of the most stunning valleys in the Alps, surrounded by towering mountains and known for its 72 waterfalls. The most famous of these is Staubach Falls, which drops 300 meters, creating a breathtaking sight. The beauty of Lauterbrunnen even caught the attention of J.R.R. Tolkien. The author was so inspired by the valley that he used it as the model for Rivendell, the elves' home in The Lord of the Rings. The village is made up of charming wooden chalets with flower-filled balconies, blending seamlessly into the natural surroundings. Many of these homes have been passed down through generations, helping to maintain the local traditions and culture. For outdoor enthusiasts, Lauterbrunnen is a dream destination. The area offers a variety of hiking trails that take you through alpine meadows, past glaciers, and up to mountain peaks. Lauterbrunnen's peaceful atmosphere is one of the biggest draws. The villagers value the tranquility, clean air, and close connection to nature. While tourism is important to the local economy, the village has kept its traditional charm and welcoming spirit intact. Huacachina, Peru. Huacachina is a natural oasis located in the desert south of Lima, surrounded by towering sand dunes. The contrast between the golden dunes, the palm trees, and the lake in the center creates a stunning scene. Local legend says that the lake was formed from the tears of a beautiful princess. It's believed that the water has healing properties, making it a popular spot for both tourists and locals. For those looking for adventure, Huacachina is the place to be. Visitors and locals enjoy thrilling rides on sand buggies and sandboarding down the dunes, all while taking in the incredible views. The village itself is small, with only around 100 permanent residents. Many of them work in tourism, running hotels, organizing tours, and working at local restaurants. The lake's water is mainly artificially replenished these days, as climate change has caused its water levels to drop. At night, Huacachina transforms into a peaceful, romantic spot. Local residents and authorities are actively working to preserve the oasis and keep it thriving. Kandovan is known for its unique houses, which are carved directly into volcanic tuff rocks. These honeycomb-shaped homes have been around for over 700 years and are still used today. They're naturally insulated, keeping the village cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Unlike other places, it's one of the few where people still live in rock homes as a permanent part of their daily life, preserving an ancient way of living. The village's name comes from the Persian word for beehive, which reflects the shape of the rock formations and the homes, looking like a beehive from afar. The people of Kandovan are skilled in crafts, creating items like carpets, embroideries, and dried fruits. These goods are popular with tourists who often buy them as souvenirs. Kandovan also has a mineral spring that's believed to have healing properties. Life in Kandovan is calm and traditional. Longyearbyen, Norway. Longyearbyen is the northernmost city in the world with a population of over 1,000 people. It's also the largest settlement on the Svalbard archipelago. Despite its remote location, Longyearbyen has all the essentials, including schools, shops, restaurants, and even a university center. The town experiences the polar night from late October to mid-February. Then, in summer, the polar day takes over, and the sun doesn't set at all from April to August. Interestingly, there are more polar bears than people on Svalbard. Because of this, locals carry weapons for protection against possible attacks. The town primarily operates on cashless payments, making it easy for both residents and visitors to manage transactions. The people who live here are used to the harsh conditions and enjoy an active lifestyle. Popular activities include skiing, glacier hiking, and watching the northern lights. Longyearbyen is a place where extreme conditions have shaped a unique and surprisingly balanced way of life. Tibetan Zizhu Temple. The Tibetan Zizhu Temple, located in Tibet, is an important religious and cultural site. Founded over 1,000 years ago, Zizhu Temple is one of the oldest Tibetan monasteries. It holds a special place in the region's religious life, preserving the traditions of Tibetan Buddhism and drawing pilgrims from Tibet and beyond. The temple showcases typical Tibetan culture. The monks at Zizhu Temple follow a disciplined routine, focused on prayer, meditation, and studying Buddhist texts. The temple is not just a place of worship, but also a training ground for future monks and Buddhist teachers. Each year, thousands of Buddhists visit the temple to take part in worship and seek spiritual guidance. It's especially significant for those practicing Tibetan Buddhism, offering a place for deep spiritual reflection. Zizhu Temple also has a strong influence on the local culture. It upholds ancient traditions and hosts festivals like Tibetan New Year, which include ceremonies, dances, and prayers. For the people who live nearby, including the monks and pilgrims, Zizhu Temple is more than just a religious site. It's an integral part of their daily life, deeply connected to both their spirituality and their relationship with nature. La Paz, Bolivia. La Paz, Bolivia is located in the crater of an ancient volcano and is one of the highest cities in the world with a developed infrastructure. At about 3,600 meters above sea level, the altitude can be tough, often causing altitude sickness. But the people who live here are well adapted to the thin air. One of the most unique features of La Paz is Mi Teleferico, the world's largest urban cable car network. It connects different districts of the city and the nearby town of El Alto. Not only is it a convenient way to get around, but it also offers stunning views of the mountains and the city below. The food in La Paz is influenced by the high altitude. Dishes made with potatoes, corn, and quinoa are popular, including chaca, a hearty soup with corn, meat, and potatoes, and chupe de carne, a spicy soup with meat and vegetables. A common remedy for altitude sickness is hot tea made with coca leaves, which locals swear by. The city is surrounded by the towering Andes, including Mount Illimani, which has become a symbol of La Paz. La Paz is a fascinating blend of ancient traditions and modern city life, creating a unique atmosphere that makes it a memorable place to live and visit. The Uros Floating Islands, Peru. The Uros Islands are made entirely of totora reed, which grows in Lake Titicaca. To keep the islands from sinking, the residents regularly add new layers of reed on top of the old ones. Because of this constant upkeep, the islands last about 20 to 30 years on average. The locals use the same reeds to build their homes and traditional boats called balsas. Young reeds, known as water bananas, are eaten raw and serve as a food source. Life on the islands is simple and focused on survival. Many families on the islands are skilled in crafts, selling their handmade goods to tourists. This is an important way for them to earn income, and they're also happy to share their way of life with visitors, showing them how they live on floating islands. One of the most unique aspects of life on Uros Islands is that they can be moved. If the residents face conflicts or need to change locations, they can untie their islands from the anchors and float to another spot on the lake. Living on these floating islands means that the residents are deeply connected to nature. They protect the environment and live in harmony with the waters of the lake. Lake Titicaca holds a spiritual significance for them, as it is considered sacred. Whittier, Alaska, USA. Most of the residents of Whittier live in a single building, Begich Towers, which serves as everything from a home to a school, health center, police station, store, and even a church. This all-in-one setup helps them manage the challenges of living in such a harsh climate. Whittier is tucked away in a remote part of Alaska, on the shores of Prince William Sound, known for its extreme weather, making life here even more challenging. Whittier is one of the windiest and rainiest places in the U.S., with over 197 inches of precipitation each year. That's 5,000 millimeters. The constant winds are also a regular part of daily life, but the locals have learned to adjust to these tough conditions. With just about 200 people living in Whittier, it's a tight-knit community where everyone knows each other. This creates a strong sense of connection and support among residents. Whittier is surrounded by breathtaking scenery, mountains, glaciers, and waterways, making it a popular spot for tourists. Living in Whittier means adapting to both the isolation and the extreme weather, creating a unique lifestyle where community and nature go hand in hand. Seixal, Portugal. Seixal is part of the Greater Lisbon metropolitan area, which means residents can easily access all the benefits of the capital while enjoying a slower, more relaxed pace of life. Even though it's close to Lisbon, Seixal has managed to hold on to its traditional character. drawing in people from all over the world looking for an authentic Portuguese experience. The region is known for its fertile land, which has been used to grow Mediterranean crops like vineyards and olive groves since the time of the Arabs. In recent years, Seixal has gained a reputation for its trendy restaurants, attracting food lovers and critics from Lisbon and beyond. Seixal is located in a beautiful part of the Tagus Delta, a nature reserve that's a perfect spot for visitors to enjoy hiking and birdwatching. Life in Seixal is a blend of tradition and modernity, offering both the benefits of being close to Lisbon and the charm of a city with its own unique cultural identity. Koh Panyee, Thailand. Koh Panyee is a village built on stilts over the water, sitting at the base of a limestone cliff in the Andaman Sea. The locals made this unique settlement by constructing wooden platforms, allowing them to live on the water instead of relying on land. One of the most famous things is that the local children built a floating football pitch using wooden planks and other materials they could find. Fishing is the main livelihood, with shrimp, squid, and fish being their primary catch. Seafood is not only a key part of their diet, but also the main source of income for the community. In recent years, Koh Panyee has become a popular destination for tourists, drawn by the village's unique way of life, fresh seafood, and local handicrafts. Despite being limited in natural resources, the village is a great example of self-sufficiency. Many families grow vegetables in small floating gardens and raise chickens and ducks, helping them meet their basic needs. Koh Panyee is a remarkable place where people have adapted to life on the water while preserving their traditional lifestyle. Bokod, Hungary. Bokod is a small village known for its unique stilt houses built right over the water on Lake Bokod. These wooden homes create a striking, picturesque scene that attracts both locals and visitors. The lake stays unfrozen even in winter, thanks to its proximity to a nearby thermal power plant that releases warm water into the lake. This makes it a popular fishing spot throughout the year. The houses are linked to the shore by long wooden bridges, which not only serve as walking paths, but also add to the village's charm and provide a place to sit and take in the views. Life in Bokod is quiet and slow-paced as the locals appreciate the calm surroundings since many of them work in agriculture, fishing, and tourism. The village has gained attention through online photos of its floating houses and has become a destination for those looking to exchange the hustle and bustle of city life for natural beauty and peaceful surroundings. In each of these places, people have found their own unique way to harmoniously combine life with nature and develop their communities. It is especially worth noting how in each place people preserve traditions that are passed down through generations, despite globalization and modern technology. And that's it. Thank you for coming along on our journey. If you enjoyed the video, please give a like and maybe even subscribe. It really does help out a small channel like ours. Thank you for watching, and until next time, as always, stay safe and travel on.